What's up, guys? Yeah, that right there is a drawing of an alien that a family member had an experience with. And you know who I am, UFO Rick. And I'm going to tell you about my near death experience. I know I had did a video on this before, and I believe I left some stuff out, and I'm already trying to remember. Now, this happened to me. And I personally believe in near death experiences. Not all of them, so to speak, but I do believe. So, um, I'll put it like this. I brought it on myself, and I was laying in there, and I knew that I knew I was dying. I knew I was going to die. And the next thing I know, I hear this man's kind of a deepish voice, but it wasn't threatening. Couldn't see him. And he was like, "Come with me, everything will be okay." And I was like, the wheels started turning in my head, because everybody's afraid of death. And so I was like, "Can I touch your hand?" Because the reason I asked that, I was thinking in my head, all the stuff you hear about Jesus, I just thought that I would touch his hand and everything's cool, you know, everything's gold, everything's awesome. So no answer. Like I said, the only thing he said is what I said a second ago. So I stuck my hand out, kind of where I could judge where the voice was. Obviously, he was standing above me at the side of my bed. Now, although I didn't know how tall he was, but like I said, I could, kind of judge with his voice, hearing his voice. So after I stuck my hand out and I didn't feel anything or didn't experience anything or didn't hear nothing else, I go, maybe my dumb ass, I go, "I ain't ready." So as soon as I said I'm not ready, then, like some seconds later, I start seeing. Now, I've heard this in quite a few near-death experiences. Um, Light doors. Now, it's just mine were different. They were square. They were rectangled. Easy for me to say. And there was like, oh, I know I counted like one, two. I'll say 4 to 6. That's I positively saw them. And on one of the doors, when it popped up, like I said, they were, it looked like they were opening, but you couldn't see what was in them. Well, anyway, and my dog. Now she don't back down from anything, and she she came. She got off the couch and came in, and she laid at uh, in the doorway. She had her front paws in the room, and she would not. I don't know if someone told her to stay or if it's just what she wanted to do, but she was in the doorway, and as I'm seeing these lights out of the corner of my eye, I could see her, and she's looking at them like where I'm looking. I can see her head move as these light doors are popping open. And when I got this house, there was a very strong rumor, and it's been backed up by two psychics, that the people that built this house passed here. I went downtown, and the names that the psychic told me, that was the names downtown at the library. And they actually had this house built that I'm living in right now. And so on that part, now I'm guessing, well, there's stairs from the upstairs, there's an outside stairway, and I could see out of my window, and I saw this light beam coming down the steps. Now it looked female, and judging by the legs, looked female, and it was different from the light doors. The light was different. It's kind of hard to explain. And I saw that, and I was like, I was just thinking, because I always say one radio, several stations, one Earth, several dimensions. So I just thought it was, the people that lived here, uh, and they're in heaven or another dimension, or because, like I said, both of them had passed. I think I said that. And she was just on her way to work, maybe. That's going by the time, or going to the store. Who knows? But it was it was a crazy experience. And then I finally managed. Um, I don't know if it was like the next morning. Well, anyway, I got up and I went into the bathroom, and when I looked in the mirror, this was after the guy, I'm assuming he left. I never heard. All I heard was what I told you. And when I said I'm not ready, that was the end of him as far as talking and everything. I guess he left. I don't know. But anyway, I went into the bathroom, and I looked in the mirror, and I looked like I was in my maybe late 20s, early 30s, and I kind of had it ain't like when you're in this human flesh and you look in the mirror. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Mix in light with that, if that makes any sense at all. But and I had, you know, uh, pretty nice teeth, and I mean, I was young, and then I ended up, you know, I went back and went in bed, and then woke up the next day, and this time when I went in the bathroom and looked in the mirror, I went, ah! Because it's what I saw is what you're seeing right now. So, but it was it was a crazy, crazy, crazy experience. Like I said, I wasn't what you say. I wasn't afraid. I think I was more or less afraid of going to the other side, or it's hard to explain. I was I was not afraid, but I was afraid. If that makes any sense at all. Um, so yeah, if you guys want to share any of your near-death experiences, and if you want me to interview you, and I'll post it on my channel, and it's up to you guys. I mean, I know everybody out there in YouTube land is capable of doing their own thing. Um, I had Who was it? I had one person, and they ended up they're out of town, but they're not into YouTube, and they said they was gonna think about it and let me interview them. So, but that's about it. So, and right on, right on, aliens. They're real. That's another thing. I've done the actually I know I did with Brian Parthamore. Shout out to you, brother, and BJ. And that was about the I'll try to come up, put something together, and um, see what happened. And I think I said it already, but this being right here, um, someone drew that. They they said that's exactly what it's a she. The being is a she. They said that's exactly what she looks like right there. So I think I told you that already. Damn, 10 minutes long. Yeah, I know all y'all you like watching shorts, but I know there's some people that you know get into this stuff and check it out. All right, later, guys. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much.